check. Mic check. Mic check. All right, come. All right. Shalom. 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 I want to start off giving all, of course, give all honor and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostles and our elders, a great millstone who rule well, teach well, and sound doctrine. Shalom, shalom to the hopeful elect, the rest of the large multitude, men, women, and children of the Lord will have mercy on these last days. HAQADASH. Uh, uh, come back with another lesson through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Lord willing, is edifying. I believe I said double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone. Or if I didn't, strong shalom to the elders. Real quick. All right, so as you can see by the title, with perplexity. All right, it's gonna be a short live. All right, I just got back from work, late night, man. All right, so with perplexity. All right, so meaning, perplexity. We're gonna get the word, but I'm gonna say it because I wanna get a quick. I wanna get like two at least. Let me get two because it's gonna be a short one. So let me at least get two opening scriptures because perplexity just means okay, without understanding. All right, Luke 1:68. It says, "Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel, Yasha'Allah, for He hath visited and redeemed His people, and have raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of His servant Dawadah, as He spake by the mouth." You see, as He spake by the mouth of His holy prophets, which have been since the world began. So those prophets have been since the world began, and to prove that, you go to Genesis 3. As you can see, it says the fall of man. All right. Well, Genesis 3, and this is Genesis 3, and let's go right into it. 8, and they heard the voice of Yahawah BaHashem Yahushua, Al Shaddai, our power, LAIWALAMYAM, walking in the garden in the cool of the day. The voice of the Lord are the prophets. Okay, and Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of Yahawah BaHashem Yahushua amongst the trees of the garden. The trees represents the people. So they hid themselves amongst the nations. And Yahawah BaHashem Yahushua called unto Adam and said unto him, Where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, right? Yahawah BaHashem Yahushua, and the prophets were calling out to Adam and Eve. Okay, mainly Adam. All right, said, I heard thy voice in the garden. You see, yeah, right. Like it says in 9, called unto Adam, right? Because he's dealing with the man. Okay, then the husband deals with the wife. That's in 1 Corinthians 11. All right, but Genesis 3:10 says, and he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself, right? He was ashamed, and he was in sin, all right? And he went to hide himself because he was ashamed of his sin that he had done. He had rebelled against the Lord. It says, and he said, I heard thy voice. So the voice that Luke 1:68 is talking about is the prophets from the very beginning, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we shall be saved from our enemies. Our enemies is a list of them in Psalms 83, and from the hand of all that hate us. You see? But the point I wanted is that as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophet. So the Mic check. Mic check. Oh my God, Satan is crazy, man. Prince of the air, man. All right, man. So yeah, like I was saying, like they have been since the world have began, man. Um, this shit tripping, man. Hey, this the kind of day I've been having all day, man. Real with me. All right, cons, like it, man. I'm gonna just keep going, man. Hope it's flowing in the spirit for real. And it says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets. So, um, like I broke down since the world began, them holy prophets that's been since the world began are in Genesis 3 and 8, all right, and 3 and 9, that was calling unto Adam, all right. Perplexity, just recapping what I went over before the damn blackout happened. Uh, Perplexity meaning without understanding, okay, because the Lord is only giving the understanding um, to specific men on the earth, okay, and those specific men on the earth have to uphold to certain standards different from the rest of the world, right? I was about to say, uh, when you go to real quick, before I get the next verse, I mean next chapter, Matthew 13. All right, Matthew 13 and 11. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Right? So perplexity means without understanding. Okay? For whosoever have, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever have not, from him shall be taken away, even that he have. When you go to damn, what I was thinking of, uh, I forgot what I was about to get, but let's get Colossians 1, um, 26. Even the mystery have been hid from ages and from ages, but now it's made manifest to his saints. You see, so Yahawashi is making this thing manifest to his men. All praise to Yahawashi. Remember what I was about to get, Romans 11. Romans 11 and 7. What then Israel have not attained that which he seeketh for, but the election. You see, the elect of Yahawashi have attained it, and the rest were blinded. Okay, according as it is written, Yahweh have given Bahasham Yahushua have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, ears that they should not hear unto this day. So, point is that because verse 3, Lord, they have killed the prophets and digged down thy altars, and I am left alone, they seek my life. The point is that everything that was done unto the prophets, man, you see what I'm saying, has led up to everything today. Okay, because the prophets are the men of the Lord, and which if they did it to the prophets certain things, then that's why they had no feelings toward what they have done to our Lord in the flesh. You see, because they killed the prophets, and the prophets are a representation and extension of the body of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You see, like my children is still a part of me. If you hurt them, you hurt me. You see what I'm saying? Because they're an extension of me. You see what I'm saying? So it says, Lord, they have killed thy prophets and dig down thy altars, and I am left alone. They seek my life. All right. Um, so now I was about to get Ezekiel real quick. So remember, I just wanted to touch on this real quick. Perplexity. Um. Uh, Perplexity. Hold on. Shara, you preheating the oven? All right, the water. Hold on, I'm almost done. Ezekiel 33. Let's go down to 32. Ezekiel 33. Damn, what the fuck? Ezekiel 33 and 32. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not, because they don't have understanding. They don't have that oil, man. You see what I'm saying? Okay. They don't have that oil, man. So they're without understanding. So now they're perplexed. Okay. But the world is so therefore the world is perplexed. Okay. Because Israel lost that understanding. Israel lost their way. So the Lord decided to just give that way to a specific number and deliver them. Okay. And bring them out of this place uh with great power and will and force. You know what I'm saying? So it says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall it they know that a prophet have been among them. You see, the prophet has the answers and have been among them, and they scourged the prophets. They mocked the prophets, ridiculed the prophets, slandered the prophets. You see, killed the prophets because they have no knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They're perplexed. All right, let's go to Luke from there. Luke 21 and 12. It says, but before all these they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. Why? Because they're perplexed. You see what I'm saying? They driven mad. So now they're gonna persecute the saints. Okay? When you go to Revelation 12 and 17, it says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman. The dragon is the serpent, the old serpent, the devil that came from the Garden of Eden. That man Esau, that spirit that Esau has, was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. The remnant of her seed are the elect, which what keep the commandments of the Most High Power and have the testimony of Yahawashi HaMashiach, right? Who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, and God being YAHAWASHI, Yahawah, who you ignorantly call your God, right? So he's going to make war with the remnant who keep the testimony, and the testimony is the spirit of prophecy. Revelations 19 and 10, and I fell at his feet to worship him. He said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. So that's his testimony. Okay, the spirit of getting things done, man. That's what a prophet do. They say something so things can get done, man. They keep their word. Prophets keep their word. True prophets, the men of the Lord, they keep their word because it's not their word, it's the Lord's word. It's the Yahweh Shah's word. Okay, they speak Yahweh Shah. So therefore the word stands. This is Luke again, Luke 21 and 12. It says, but before all these they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And it's, you see, for my name's sake, Yahweh Shah is the word, man. For Yahweh Shah's sake, for this true understanding, knowledge, and wisdom, understanding, and mystery that we've read about that the Lord has opened up to his men. You see, that this is what it's come to, and this is why they're doing this, because they really can't bond and bring that in to fruition with our Lord Yahawah. So therefore, they're gonna persecute us as they persecuted Yahawah because they don't understand. They're blinded, man. Okay, they're blinded, and it shall turn to you for a testimony. You see, settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall say. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom. So it's coming from the Lord, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay, right? Nor resist. You see, so this is matter of fact, let's jump down to 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and the stars, and upon the earth the stress of nations with perplexity. Let's get that word perplexity, because it actually breaks down to a lot. Let's get it.
Strong's G 640. Aparia. Aparia.
Aparia. All right, perplexity. It says in these definitions be shitty as hell, man. Sometimes Esau be trying to fuck around, play around and shit, like trying to mess you up. But that's why we are scholars through the spirit. All right, let's go back real quick. Oh, not back. Let me see, Slocky. All right, boom. So let's go to the root word. Etymology, the study of words, the study of truth. So the one of the root words of let's go back. One of the root words of um this. Let me go back. Perplexity. I don't know why that's my train of thought. But one of the root words for perplexity, all right, is this right here, and it says to be without resources, right? You see, so when you with perplexity means to be without wisdom. So if you don't have any wisdom, you don't know how to gain, which means you don't have any resources or anything that you can obtain to from something positive. It says to be without resources, to be in straits, always in difficult situations, to be left with wanting, okay, always wishing for the better, to be embarrassed, to be in doubt, not to know which way to turn. Okay, and this word here is the word I just played.
Strong's G 639. Apareo. Apareo.
Aparero. I can't say that. Yeah, so to be without resources, to be in straits, to be left wanting, to be embarrassed, to be in doubt, not to know which way to turn. You see, perplexed, man. To be at a loss with oneself, be in doubt. You see, so that's heavy right there. To be in doubt. So one who's perplexed, right? One who's upholding to that mindset of a perplexed individual, they are really in doubt. You see, because that's why the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding was not given to them, because and the reason why they have doubt in the first place, well, not the reason why they don't have doubt. The Holy Spirit is not giving it to them because they have doubt. Doubt is a demon. Doubt is destined for that individual. Faith is living. Okay, belief is living attributes. Okay, so or living phrases. Okay, but being in doubt, it brings a negative connotation to it. So not to know how to decide or what to do, to be perplexed. You see that, and that's what to stand in doubt, as you see right here. To stand in doubt. All right, so that's matter of fact. Let me see. Yeah. So basically, perplexed goes into all right being a no faith, no. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, read it one more time. Luke 21:25. There shall be signs in that sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth the stress of nations which with perplexity. All right, with perplexity. Yeah, the sea and the waves roaring. Men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the power of heaven shall be shaken. Right, and that's exactly what the Lord is going to do. He's going to shake this man kingdom. He's going to shake the whole entire world. This is Haggai 2. Yeah, okay, yeah. And the Lord's gonna shake this earth, and that's why people really not gonna know what the hell is going on. It says Haggai 2:5. Matter of fact, let me see. No, 27, Salaki. And I will shake all nations, and the desire of all nations shall come. And I will. No, that's not it. It's wrong. Somewhere I thought it was. Let me see. Hold on, bear with me. I know it's in this chapter. I just pulled it yesterday. Let me see. Yeah, Khan 2 and 6. Man, wow. Haggai 2:6. For thus say Yahweh of armies, Yahweh Tazabawah, which is Lord of hosts. Yet once it is a little while, and I will shake the heavens and the earth and the sea and the dry land. So the Lord is about to shake the heavens. How? By that great destruction, but that great what's the word I'm looking for? Earthquake caused by them nuclear warheads, man. All right. So with perplexity, so people are without understanding, knowledge, and knowledge, wisdom, understanding to even understand and discern the times that we're living in. You see what I'm saying? So they're perplexed. It says, and there should be signs in the sun and the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity. So distress of nations with perplexity, the sea of the waves roaring. You see, so it's meaning that all the signs happening in the world. Said I'm reading again, and there should be signs in the sun, in the moon, and the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations. So upon the earth is distress of nations. You see, it says with perplexity, okay, the sea and the waves run. So without so it says lost my train of thought. And upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. Remember that word perplexity, doubting, or not even doubting, but in the sense of not knowing, all right, without understanding. All right. So from there, let's go to here real quick. Let's go to what's this? Oh, then I gotta go to the another. My fault. All right, so here we go. Last precept, second Edges, chapter 2. Chapter 5, verse 7. And the Sodomite sea shall cast out fish and make a noise in the night. It says, "In the Sodomite, like I was reading other 7. In the Sodomite sea shall cast out fish and make a noise in the night, which may have not known, but they shall all hear the voice thereof. There shall be a confusion also in many places." Right? Perplexed, man. Perplexity. You see, in many places, and the fire shall be off sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and mistress woman shall bring forth monsters. And you see that now, man. So there shall be confusion. There be a confusion also in many places. So um basically again, matter of fact, let me just pull it up off screen real quick. I'm gonna read it again. How you do this shit? Slack it. Alright, cool. This is perplexity, alright?
Strong's G 640. Aparia. Aparia.
Right. All right, and then you go. All right, let's read it again. There should be confusion also in many places, right? So the definition of perplexity is to be without excuse. It's like it to be without resources, like it to be in straits, to be left wanting, to be embarrassed, to be in doubt, not to know which way to turn. You see what I'm saying? So it says there should be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be off sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and mischievous women shall bring forth monsters. You see, um, what it say? Let me see. It says, nine and salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. You see, because people don't have no self control, they don't understand what's going on. They don't have no wisdom, knowledge, or understanding to be able to comprehend the things that we see through the spirit and power. Yahawah shot the water for that. And salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, you see, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber. Yeah, man. So at that time, it says salt water should be found sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. You see what I'm saying? So it's like uh, when you examine it, you really know that the Lord is really just dealing with a specific core. You understand? So reading it back in context, it says, matter of fact, it's like, let's see, it says, let's keep going. Let's read on again. And the salt water should be found in the sweet. All friends shall destroy one another. You see, then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber. And shall be sought of many and yet not be found. You see, sought of many and not be found. Many's gonna be looking. Many's gonna be trying to find right now. You know, a lot of videos that they taking now eventually is gonna be permanent. You see, so all the videos that's on there now, it's not gonna be found. And people are gonna be what? They're gonna be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then showing righteousness and countenancy be multiplied on the earth. That's why everything is picking up the pace with sin, and because why? Uh, let me see. Hold on. I lost my train of thought because I was reading this. Let's read 10 again. It shall be sought of many and yet not be found. All right, it says, then shall righteousness and incontinency be multiplied on the earth. Now, incontinency means lack of control. You feel me? So it says, be multiplied on the earth. One land also shall ask another and say, is righteousness that maketh a man righteous going through thee? And it shall say no. So why? It says, at the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their way shall not prosper. Because why? They're perplexed. You see, it says to be without resources. All right, they're in straits. They're in a difficult path that they can't get out of because they're not spiritually built. To be left wanting, to be embarrassed, to be in doubt. Okay, why? Ultimately, because they never believed in the first place. Not to know which way to turn, to be at loss with oneself, be in doubt, not to know how to decide or what to do, to be perplexed. You see, so uh unable to understand what's going on is applying to 2/3 of our people, 66.6% of our people, obviously the nations, right? Uh, Other nations, you know, but at the same time, you got to realize that everything's already ordained. Like we kind of skipped over. I mean, not skipped over, by hinted on. So since everything is already ordained, you have to understand that. Matter of fact, let me get that. Revelations 22:12. Revelations 22 and 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still, and he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still, and he that is holy, let him be holy still. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his works shall be. You see? So, amen. With perplexity, without understanding. All right. Unable to understand what's going on. All right. So let's go to back to second Esdras 5:12. It says, at the same time shall men hope. You see? Be but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. 13. No, that's it on that. 12. At the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. You understand? So, hey man, just something quick through the spirit, like perplexity. All right, perplexity, unable to understand what's going on because they don't have the true understanding. You see, they don't have the understanding. I think we put it out. Uh, yeah, we put it out. Matthew 13 and the 11. Right. So we gotta understand. Let me see. Let me just get that real quick. Uh, 13 and 11. And he said, answer, it said to them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. That only give all honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. The roundest to our apostles and our elders, a great millstone, who will teach you in sound doctrine, strong shalom, to the hopeful elect, and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, and children. The Lord will have mercy on these last days. BAHASHAM, right? I'm tired as hell. But it's all good, man. Lord willing is edifying. Remember, perplexity means unable to understand, and they're not going to understand. Okay, as we went through the precepts, just something quick that just hit my well, that's been on my mind for a little bit. I just haven't had time to bring this particular lesson out versus other ones, but the spirit wanted to come out right now. So remember, unable to he's answered. Was it Matthew 13:11? He answered, and it said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Right. So therefore they're perplexed. Okay, they have no understanding, which is why they're gonna get destroyed all the way up until the destruction. He's keeping 2/3 of our people docile, man, dumb. All right, sottish. Um, any words you could put there, he's keeping them for a reason. All right, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, like we brought out in Luke 1, all the way linking that back up with Genesis chapter 3. All right, so the Lord willing, that was edifying to the sheep, lambs, all right, sheep and lambs. Yeah, through the spirit of power, how about you, y'all shy, man? All right, Lord willing. All right, till next time, shalom. And if y'all watching this, man, the beginning part it had cut off for a second, so Lord willing, people is smart enough to fast forward and continue to watch. With that, shalom.